Hey guys, J-Man here for another Spawn review. Let's talk about Spawn 337. I am a day late on this review. I apologize. I had a lot going on. Let's get right into it. I'm going to review this comic like I review all comics, using my space method. Story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 for bad, 2 for amazing, and that gives you a score out of 10 at the end. If each category gets a 1, that would give you a 5 out of 10 comic, which means it's good. 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, that's just like you read it, it was okay, you're done. 7 or 8, obviously that's really good. That's something that you want to maybe collect or read on, keep reading. So most of my most Spawn comics are in 6, 7, 8, 7 or 8. The really good ones are 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. If a category for, let's say, for example, if artistry gets a 2 out of 2, I am not comparing that to Neil Adams or Jack Kirby or Alex Ross. I'm not saying if I gave this a 2 out of 2 for art, I'm not saying the art in this book is equal to Alex Ross. What I'm saying is that the art for the Spawn book, amongst other Spawn books, is great art. It really fits this issue. So these comics are being graded against themselves. So I'm judging this against other Spawn titles and Spawn comics. I'm not grading this against Alan Moore's Watchmen or V for Vendetta or something like that. That's not how space works, okay? Otherwise it'd be unfair because you'd have your top few comics and nothing's ever gonna beat those, right? So how does this rank as a Spawn comic? That's what we're looking at. All right, I'm gonna give the story a friggin' 2 out of 2, man. I was gonna do 1.5, but there's a lot going on, okay? And I like everything. You got the dead zone, so you got Spawn and his guys fighting Nyx and her guys, and Spawn's got a couple of friggin' spies in her camp. Plus you've got Sin and his guys fighting the Clown and his guys, and like this whole thing with Sin and Cain and Abel and all that is bloody genius for me. Sin is just one of my favorite characters. I love this storyline. I think it's done really well. This book for $2.99, best quality out there in terms of books for Marvel or DC or any independent. $2.99, great cover, cardstock. Good pages, good quality paper. It's never damaged. Like I'm handling this pretty loosely and it's not getting damaged, right? So good quality. I mean, I bought a few Marvel books this week, which was a fail, I know, but I did buy a few Marvel books this week. And you know what? You can't find one that's perfect. I don't care about condition. I'm going to read this. I'm flipping through a look. Look, I'm going like this to it. I'm going to read these comics, but there are guys out there that do want to collect these and seal them, and the quality's not there. And those books are $5 and this is $2.99. So what are you gonna do? Storyline 2 out of 2. I love the storyline here. Pacing, I'm gonna give the friggin' pacing a 2 out of 2. This is crazy, but it's really going by fast. You're going to the different factions. What's Nyx up to? Oh, she's got control of some of the dead zones. Holy crap. What's going on with Sin and Abel? Cut back to that. What's Spawn up to right now? Cut back to that. A lot of great stuff. Never got bored in this comic at all. For pacing, it's tough because I always look at, could I remove a few pages? Could I add more pages to, offset things? No, it's done really well. The artistry, I'm going to give the artistry, you know what? I like the art in this book. I'm going to friggin' give it a 1.5. I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 2. Like, it's a bit panely, but I do like these pages. There's some nice, you got a double, right? You got a double right there. That's all right. It's pretty darn good. It is pretty, I mean, it would it'd be close to being a 2 almost for this particular issue. And the only reason I'm not giving it a 2 is that I can't get myself to give this a perfect score of 10 because that just seems crazy, but maybe it is perfect. It is as close to perfect as you can get. For the characters, I'm going to give it 1.5 because I love Sin and Abel. Clown is okay in this. Nyx doesn't do a lot. So again, I'm not rating I'm not saying that the characters, 1.5 is above average. I'm not saying that the characters in this Spawn comic are better than Superman or Batman or something like that. Or that Sin is somehow better than like Darkseid or Doctor Doom or whatever. I'm talking about in this story, how were the characters. And I thought Sin was awesome. Yeah, Clown was okay. I'm close to giving it a 2. The only reason I didn't give it a 2 is that Nyx was a little bit, we didn't know what was going on exactly with Nyx. These guys, these characters, these newscasters, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of them, really. They could probably, I can almost give the pacing down. They can eliminate this. I know they're kind of giving you some exposition, which I guess you need, but at least it's just one page of stuff, so that's fine. But 1.5 for the characters. Really love the characters, and this is really good. For enjoyment, I'm giving it a 2 out of 2. I really enjoyed the heck out of this book. This was awesome. This is one of the better Spawn issues that had come out. I love all the Spawn comics. I love all the spin-offs. So this is a 9 out of 10, man. 9 out of 10. If someone told me, look, man, it's a 10 out of 10, I would not argue that. Just small little nitpicky things, but my space method is very critical. There's only 0.5 of a difference to deal with these issues, right? But yeah, 9 out of 10 is stellar. This is like so good. I was very happy with this issue. I got to tell you, I really enjoyed this a lot. So yeah, that is it, guys. That is it for Spawn 337. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of Spawn 337? What do you think of all the Spawn titles? How would you rate it? Let me know what your rating would be. And I keep forgetting, please like and subscribe. I'm so close to that 1,000. I'm inching there. I'm one person at a time. If you like this kind of content, give me a subscription. I really appreciate it. We do streams all the time. We interact with everybody all the time. I try to answer every comment, or at least like it or whatever. So far, I've read every comment that I've ever gotten, and I don't censor comments. Sometimes people think I'm an idiot. I'm okay with it. Let me know in the comments if I'm an idiot. I had somebody say, this Batman Spawn I reviewed, I gave it a super high grade. And this guy said the story was piss. I was like, listen, what are you going to do? I'm okay with that. So that is it, guys. Okay, until next time.